Hey y'all, this is Urs, and welcome back to XCOM. We are 3 days out, 3 days from the era of psionics and genetics modification. Can't wait. Gauss weapons are coming up about a week and a bit's time. Stutter gun's gonna be out faster, obviously, but everything else is coming. Beyond that, we're saving some cash for the next round of Gauss weapons, which, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me see. It's gonna be in 10 days. Yeah, advanced Gauss in 10 days. Hells to the yeah. Hells to the yeah. Let's scan. Floater corpses for scientists. Yep, I got plenty of those, so that's nice.
Contact detected.
We got a high fighter trying to wreck my satellites. Is exactly why I left more troops here in North America than I did over there in the Asias, mainly because Captain Shady's gonna have to knock this sucker down. Probably gonna take some damage. It is a fighter, not just a scout. We're gonna do some, probably gonna take a bunch of damage off of this, but we'll try to be careful.
Bangs out.
And let's see, let's watch. Nice and careful. Put on defensive for a reason. Ow. Yeah, we got crit really hard, and that was really bad luck.
Detected.
That's pretty much my old aircraft luck. Let's get Swordsman up there to get a kill. It's already blowing up, so it's going to abandon this mission, but I want to knock this sucker down. I took a huge chunk out of my captain.
Engaging bogey.
And that's not cool, man. That's not cool.
Closing on target.
No survivors? Alright, well. Could have used some of these last month, eh? But at least we got 400 credits. We're going to need a lot more than that for the Gauss weaponry, so let's keep rolling.
Detected.
Large nap of the Earth in Canada. Let's take a look. This could well be a landing or another abduction, so let's send something. Let's send Captain Bluto out on defensive and see what's up. What is this now? That's probably a harvester, an abductor, or something worse. Could be a terror mission, too. It looks like a harvester, potentially. So, it could be a supply barge, actually. So let's just see what it is. Ludo's back up.
Detected.
We got a large landed, people. A large landed. Just kind of what we needed to make the day better. All right. We needed some alloys, we needed some stuff. We're a day out. They're going to really make us earn the psionics and genetics. I feel like I've been like on the verge of having them really soon. But I kept getting long missions and stuff, and now, again, we have a landed large. Let's freaking take this one home, eh? I could use some alloys and Elerium. We're going to take the General Van Dorn out in this mission. He's Saint we're going to save for any kind of Exalt mission we may be having. Remember, that's going to be in just about 3 days' time, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's right. Yeah, about 3 days' time, we're going to need to scan for them Exalt-type people. So we got to save Petrosian for that.
Contact.
So we're definitely taking General Van Dorn as the officer, the commanding officer on this mission. So that is staffed, and then we'll staff everything else around him. I would want to take Shadow Beav on this mission, potentially. I would really want to take Cherry out, but this is a large land. This is not something you skimp on, so we're taking pretty much an A-team here. As much as I want to take rookie training missions out, like I said, I don't have that flexibility right now. I need to make sure we keep a strong roster. So, where is some rookies? Rather, not rookies. Wolf, get on that mission. Dark Initiative, get on that mission. And the more gunnery, I mean, the more Master Sergeants we get, the better. We're obviously anticipating a base assault at some point. That's going to be important. So we got Vandal or Commando. Do you have Sprinter already? Sure, he has Sprinter. Commando does not. And he's on the verge of getting Sprinter. I really want Commando to have Sprinter very, very soon. What kind of mission is this? Hold on. Where are we? Heavy vegetation. Okay, so we're going to have some cover. Let's get Commando promoted, eh? This is one if I skimped on taking Commando on a freaking large landing. Okay, so large landing means we need to back up ourselves. We're not trying for capture, so Zoidberg, our pure medic, is coming along with our pure sapper, destroy everything engineer. You got an assault, we need a solid infantry. Looks like Jorg is going to fit that bill right there. We could take Zhang, but Jorg is on the verge of getting promoted. So we're going to take Jorg along. Engineer, assault, infantry, medic, sniper. So we need a rocketeer and a scout. Well, our most promoted rocketeer after this is Dachab, that one guy. I do want to get tank to Mayhem. But like I said, right now, large landing, I have to make every last rocket count. So it's going to be that one guy laying down the Mayhem. And last but not least, we need a scout to break those overwatches, which he inevitably will deal with. What happened to all our scouts? Spike is there, and Beth. Beth is not best on health right now. Does Spike have battle scanner? That's my question. Spike's in... Oh, Spike does have... Hold on. Let's change the loadout and see if we have battle scanners. Yeah, doesn't have battle scanners, so that's kind of a deal breaker right there, even though I want Spike to get some more experience. Been nothing but big missions lately, have you noticed that? Yeah. So we're gonna have to take Beth. Not the best soldier to take on this mission, given her hit points are so damn low. But she does have baseline battle scanners, which is the important thing right now. I mean, I could take... Oh, I could take Nova in 3 hours. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm taking Nova in 3 hours. Let's just wait 3 hours.
Contact detected.
Really? That's fascinating. Newsletter, subscriptions, and all that? Nap of the Earth. It may be landing, it may be bombing. This is a small scout. We should be able to take this down relatively easily. So, Buster, come out and take that thing down. Maybe another crash site, so we'll have to outfit 2 missions in rapid succession. But, you know, the UFOs seem to like North America these days, so, you know, hey, I'm not going to say no. Seem to like the Americans. This is just a scout, not a fighter. An easy kill, and we got crew. Alright, so we're going to have two missions in rapid succession. Luckily, it's still early in the month. We have a crap ton of people active, so we're going to be able to kit out another good squad and take a rookie training mission on a small splashed UFO. But my point about that whole thing was to wait for Nova to come back up. We'll take Beth on the other mission, I think. Makes sense. Yeah, I want Nova on here. Not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Highlighter McDowell. Alright. Mission control, 11 hours left on this one. So we could potentially get a good haul here, assuming nothing goes to hell like it did last time. Not a guarantee, but we got a squad full of tech sergeants and nascent master sergeants, so we're going to have a pretty solid core here. If this squad can't take this UFO down, I mean, I don't know, man. Not much better we can do, so. Alright. Loadout. Carapace armor. Auto laser. Scope and a medkit. Yep, pretty much standard operating procedure for all our gunners. Wolf. Definitely, I think, the sniper rifle. I need to make sure I have the range. Wolf's going to be sitting back and just blowing stuff up from range, so I want that available. I could take a heater in case something gets close range. And like I said, you know, those nasty little heavy floaters tend to jetpack around. If I need to really execute something with a heater, I want to make sure Wolf has that ability to do so. We're not going for captures here. We're going for murder. Straight up murder. No questions asked. Laser rifle, carapace armor, and double alien grenade is pretty much what I want to see on Dark Initiative. Hammer down command. Oh, I just realized, actually. I'm going to have no support grenades. That's no goodie. I might not be able to take Zoidberg on this mission. It doesn't make sense, actually. We probably need... So we have plenty of explosives. Yeah, I might swap out Dark Initiative for someone else, actually. But anyway, bridging ammo. I'll get there when we come to it. Or rather, we already came to Dark Initiative. We need to change that up. Breaching ammo, and what we're doing? Chitin plating, of course. Of course. The breakfast of champions, chitin plating. Yeah, we're going to clear out Dark Initiative. We need a support engineer. We're going to give him some sapper grenades as well. The smoke is really what I'm going for. Smoke and chem, and then a set of sapper grenades, which should be fine. Looks like excellent. Got hired. Congratulations, you're on the team. We need that support, man. We need that support. Laser rifle right here. Carapace armor. You have smoke baseline, smoke and mirrors, and dense smoke. That's going to keep us alive. It's funny how I missed that little detail. And then we're going to give him one set of alien grenades and one set of chem grenades to really deal with anything that's large, heavy, and mechanical. Pretty much the plan. Zoidberg is going to go pure medic on this one. You know, large UFO missions, we really need every last ounce of healing. We tend to take damage. We got to make sure we mitigate potential sit-outs after these kind of missions. So double medkit makes sense. Jorg still has his medkit from the Exalt mission we ran, so we're going to change that up. Heavy laser, give me that scope, give me that chitin plating. You have no movement, but you know what? You're going to be tough, and that's not quite what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Lastly but not least, Nova, the other close range scout du jour with a sprinter, low profile, and ridiculous amount of aim. She's going to really take names. I think, again, chitin plating here for safety. And I'm debating whether flash or motion tracker makes sense. I think I'm going to try the motion tracker build this time. Where are you? Motion tracker. Wait, chameleon suit though, dude. Do I try for chitin plating and motion tracker rather than chameleon suit and chitin plating? Her movement's already still off the wall. Let's try chitin plating because her hit points are so damn high. And motion tracker, where are you? There you are. Let's see how that works out. I'm gonna give it a go. It's a large UFO. It'll be good to know probably where the nasty little outsiders are hanging out. They'll probably be handy. Almost forgot to kit out a Rocketeer. Shadow Ray. What the hell happened to our last Carapace armor? That's right, we never made it available from Dark Initiative. Correct. Correct, sir. Double rockets. Again, it's a long mission. We need all the rockets we can get. Days I wish I still had Josie on this mission, but you know what? Let's not fatigue people out if we don't have to. So the only thing I'm really missing, I'm finally using all my chitin platings, which makes sense on a long mission like this. I'm shy on flashbangs. That's my one issue. Flashbangs can be potential lifesavers, but so can chems. And I'm gonna bank on the fact that we don't need as many flash. I mean, it's so stupid. There's always that one flash you need, right? And I don't want to take a set of flash on Excellent because that would basically prevent him. I mean, we're using a Packmaster soon, but that'll basically prevent him from taking the cover clearing grenades that I kind of need. And we're gonna be depending on that in our rockets to clear cover. Who can? I mean, I need tactical rigging, dude. Like, seriously, I really need tactical rigging. Who can we put a flash on? I mean, Nova's the obvious choice. I want to try the motion tracker, see how that works out. I could, but I need a backup medkit. You know, honestly, with that many medkits, let's just put a flash on Van Dorn. So he'd probably be in the thick of it, more or less. And then let's just take a really quick look here. Both shots, percentage shot provided, no. I'm looking at the cooldown is basically. Make sure I have one turn cooldown, yeah. So, you know, on that turn cooldown, he might be able to throw a flash and save us. I always want that backup flash. You never know when you need it, especially in close quarters with the outsider. I think with that many medkits on Zoidberg, we should be fine. Zoidberg's pretty tough anyway. You should be able to take a hit. Alright, so we're kitted out. We're ready to rock. It's a big UFO takedown with pretty much as near an A-team as I can muster right now without completely exhausting my crew and not having anything for any other big missions that may come up, and there have been a lot in the last couple days. So yeah, here we go. It looks pretty good. We got chems for mech. We got cover clearance. We got cover clearance in shred. We got a bad attitude in chitin plating. We've got chitin plating all around for toughness. And a gunner with double tap and a sniper, which we'll soon have in the zone. Here's hoping. Let's launch this mission. Let's bag us a big one. Let's bag us a big one, baby. Alright. Here's hoping we can actually make this payoff happen, unlike last time where, you know, all hell broke loose.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Begin the assault.
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. The alien craft set down in a remote area. Securing the site is our top priority. As always, we should eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Bradford, I understand securing the site is a really high priority, but surviving is important. So, rotting priest or rotten gas or whatever the hell the last mission was, not a good prelude to snipers missing everything. I'm really hoping that's not going to happen on this mission. I'm worried, is what I'm trying to say. I'm quite worried, but we'll take it as it comes, and we'll go from there.
This is Big Sky. We're in position.
All right, so we've lotteried into landing.
Big Sky. This was a landing. Not a
Looks
crash,
like
so
the
expect heavy resistance.
back end of the UFO. This is also, I think, the nav area, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to have to take a little bit of care. Let's take a quick look at that motion tracker we brought and see if it can help us spy out some groups. We have no aliens anywhere near us. Okay, so let us fan out a little. Keep an eye and see if we can't get a scan out to see what we may be encountering in the near future. Let's take a peek out here. That's probably good. And see what we've won. Okay, not much, actually. This part of the UFO seems more or less barren. So, an option, of course, is to get up here. This is destructible, by the way. So you can break this down, jump through into the nav area, and start murdering folks. Those folks, namely being outsiders, if they happen to be there. I did not see the outsiders on my radar at all here. So that means they're probably not here, obviously, since we're not reading anything. So we're going to scoot around here. We're going to use some blue moves somewhat aggressively here. I'm not too worried. We're going to use yellow moves when we need to, namely on our Rocketeer.
Got it. Moving.
Take advantage of that fire in the hole aim bonus. We're going to use some yellow moves on our Sniper, since we know it's freaking safe here and no one is around. And set up for a good position. I'm not sure where all the aliens went. They're probably all on the other side of the UFO having a big party. I don't like alien parties. I like to break them up. They're not a cognizable political entity as far as I'm concerned, but apparently they're allowed on this planet, as all parties must be, equal representation and all, but we're going to kill them all, and then we're not going to be represented anymore. See how that works? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So we're trying to make our way kind of over here. We know the outsiders aren't around here, and that much is good intel. We could potentially take the command bay, so to speak, and use our way to fight out of that. It's not a great position. It's not bad, but the interior of the UFO leaves a little bit to be desired as far as cover options go. So, yeah, you know, half dozen of one, 6 of the other. It's more or less the same. We're going to load up. We're going to Overwatch. We're going to listen to what we've got on the map here. I heard 2 packs worth of mutons, and not much else. This could be a giant muton Zerker party, and that's a little unfortunate. But alright, we have a battle scanner that says nothing doing. We have a motion tracker that says nothing doing, so I don't know what else to do except just kind of keep fanning out. We're going to leave, I think, Wolf back here just to snipe at will.
I'm rolling.
Keep moving blue moves. We have a little bit of a movement issue on this team, but we'll be alright. I want my Rocketeer to be somewhere functional. This sounds pretty good. Just probably be able to toss a rocket nearly anywhere from here. And we'll see if we can make contact. It's a little weird. Obviously, it seems like all the aliens are somewhere else today. They're all vacationing. But, you know, they'll come around soon enough. The battle scanner is a little odd. That is not picking up anything at all from there. It's just a little strange to me. If we're lucky, we might be able to spy a meld and kind of pick that up as a bonus on this, since we're moving relatively aggressively here.
On it.
I mean, the one concern, as always, is maybe we get caught by a Zerker or a lid pod, and then we gotta back the hell off and change our strategy a tad. But as it stands, you know, we're doing alright.
Tracking.
Set up. Jorg, just move out here because your movement is the balls. So get up there and be able to fire. Van Dorn, our commanding officer, has 1 instance of command still available, so just in case some shit really goes to hell, we'll be available on that. Wolf, steady up for the next aim and watch.
Commander.
What was that sound?
Sounds like mutons in that direction. There we go. There we go. Muton elites, baby. Whoo! We see Muton elites. Yeah, about that. Muton elites, most scary of opponents. That means we are gonna pull way the hell back over here. We're gonna see if we can't pull that pack with some good dedicated snipe top type shooting. They seem to be patrolling in this direction, so high probability they'll make their way over here. And we want to be able to engage them from heavy cover as soon as we're able, because those dudes, not funny. That's the opposite of funny. That's like you having the worst day you've ever imagined. Muton elites are no joke, and we just got a pack of them, it seems, and that is freaking frightening. There's a little bit of no man's land here, which I'm not too keen on. I don't want to really engage them across the no man's land. I want them to come into the no man's land, basically. So what I may do is pull back to the even better cover back here. With that in mind, I'm going to probably put Wolf back here. If you could freaking get shots off, which doesn't look like you can. One hit Wolf on relatively high ground, so the sniping possibilities are large. Maybe if I can get Excellent out of the way, he might be able to move a little better. But we're going to pull out back here, and we're going to see if we can't lure those Muton elites over here. Just to make them surprised that we're going to be able to murder them so easy. Of course, I just probably jinxed it and they're going to kill us all, but hey, you know, Muton elites, right? What are you going to do? Wolf, let's just bring you... There's still pretty decent aim at whatever's coming out that way, so let's put you here. And steady up. And we don't want to be fighting out in the no man's land, so Nova with the
On my way.
full cover from half go there. Zoidberg, let's bring you back, friend, because you're the only one with the med kits, and you never know when you're going to be needed in a big way. Excellent, like I said, not too worried. He's going to be tossing the chems and the smokes. I think I peeked 2 mutant elites there before the camera zoomed away, so that's going to be a little scary. Van Dorn is there. I think Jorg needs to come up here and be able to engage with the full opportunist Overwatch fire, because they do seem to be coming in this direction. Dahab Yassin is going to steady up because those rockets are going to be freaking clutch. Van Dorn's going to Overwatch. Nova's going to Overwatch, and we're going to see if they come to us. If they do, great, we'll engage them. If they don't, we'll see what the hell to do after that. They do carry grenades, we gotta be a little careful about that as well. And we gotta make sure nothing else comes out of the UFO while we're engaging that giant freaking pack of death. Looks like they may be coming up this way. Yeah, they're gonna come up this way. So it looks like what? One normal muton, one normal muton. It may be just one muton elite? I thought I saw 2, which is a little scurry, not gonna lie. Wolf likely has a shot on this. Again, here I go blowing my battle scanners, but this looks like a pretty decent sight line. It may be blocked by Jorg's tree, which is a downer. I might as well figure that out before we really depend on anything. Let's toss the scan out, get vision, and have maybe Wolf engage this pack. A little on the early side. Let's see. Go right there, and let's see what's actually in that pack. So we know there's chunk O mutons in this mission. There we go. Alright, so what do we got? Oh god, even got heavy floater. What a pack, dude. 2 muton elites, 4 baseline mutons, and a heavy floater. Jesus, they don't mess around these days. Alright, let's get this right. 2 muton elites, 4 mutons, 1 heavy floator. Okay. Wolf, do you have an eye on this? Yeah, you do. Is that a muton elite you have an eye on? Yeah, it's a muton you have an eye on. Or the heavy floator. Well, putting damage on that heavy floater would be nice, but I don't know if it has repair servos or not. Muton elites I'm not going to be able to put damage on yet, which is a little scary, but we should be alright. I'm a little worried about Nova's positioning right now, if we engage right now. But this is the best shot we're going to have at really putting a hurt on something. The mutons are probably base mutons. If I can mitigate at least one of their number, that'll be useful. The heavy floater is scary, but we're going to depend on that thing to jetpack at some point. The only real worry here is that these dudes are chock full of grenades, and we're a little bit in a bit of a grenade bait formation right now. I can mitigate the flank with a smoke, so I'm not too worried about that. If we can shred and then do some really good damage here, that'd be nice. I didn't hear any mech floating around. We're a little out of range for Shredder Rocket. It's definitely out of range for something useful, so I think what I'm going to do is still just kind of hold position. I don't know if that's the right decision, but they look to be patrolling around this direction. If we can get the first shots in on them without exposing Nova, that'd probably be best. Right or wrong, I'm making that decision. I hope it's not going to come back to bite me in the ass. We miss all our Overwatch shots. Let's steady up. We're probably going to need that sniper shot sooner rather than later. Come this way. Come this way. Okay, he's kind of just sitting there. Wolf may have a shot at a muton elite at this point, and at least Nova will be able to back off. Okay, that's alright. We got to engage these guys now, or else we're going to lose our chance. 99% chance to nail that heavy floater. Wolf, can you please do the honors and say hi to our new friends here? 5 damage, no crit on a freaking precision shot. That's marvelous. Doesn't look like that guy's going to have repair servo. Doesn't look too big and scary, so we should be alright with that. But this pack is now active. They don't know where we are, so they are kind of sitting out here without too much cover, but they're going to figure it out soon enough, and when they do, it's going to be hell to pay. So we have rockets available. We're going to utilize that to its utmost. If I'm not mistaken, Muton Elites do not have regenerative stuff like Berserkers and Chrysalids do, so I'm just going to start laying down the damage. I may want to shred here, just so we can deal more damage to those guys early. The shred, if we put it just a little higher on elevation, should go just fine. Let's see. If we scatter at all, that's pretty much game over. All right, let's use a proper rocket then. I'm not gonna risk this going badly. Let's do some damage to these guys. Clear up some potential cover on that log, though. You know, whatever. That looks like a pretty good shot, as long as we don't scatter much. Let's connect a little.
Target locked.
Okay, that's some good damage. That's some good damage. That Muton is having a bad day, and that's what I like to see. I think Van Dorn may want to command Wolf to take another ping at that freaking heavy floater. Wolf, do you still see that thing? Oh, now you have flanked sight on that Muton, that Muton, that Muton, that heavy floater, and that Muton. We basically don't have vision on those elite Muton elites, which is, you know, problematic because they are Muton elites. But, you know, them's the breaks. Could we actually toss a grenade in some direction here? I don't think I have the arm for that. No one else has vision here, but I think this is as good a time to use command as any. To take another swing, maybe take out a Muton. There'll be one less thing to worry about. Van Dorn, you definitely see Wolf, so why don't you command Wolf to do some good work here. That's exactly who I want you to command. Thank you. So Wolf. Oh, Wolf can't... Forgot. You need snapshot for this crap. Alright, well, we're going to steady up and make the next shot a guaranteed one that counts. Ah, that was a misplay on my part. Unfortunate. But, you know, them's the breaks. Would I be flanked if they could probably run up here. So I got to be a little careful with how I put Nova. She has ridiculous movement, so she'll be able to get these guys pretty easy. May want to go here. Well, can they jump up easily here? This looks like full cover, so they can't jump up easily. The heavy floater would be the one thing I'm worried about flanking me, and I don't want a heavy floater flanking me, obviously. I may put Nova back here.
Yes, Commander.
Just to be a little bit safer. And then we'll be able to sprint her out if we need to cover some angles. That makes sense, I think. Commando, you're doing fine there, I think. Just Overwatch, or maybe just Hunker, honestly, if somebody takes a shot at you. Zoidberg's got Opportunist. Excellent. These grenades may really come in handy in a second. I'm probably going to drop a smoke right now on my frontliners here, just in case something bad happens. This looks like a pretty solid smoke to me. In case these guys get flanked. Those heavy floaters tend to move more than I expect, which I really don't like. Alright, good enough. Now we're going to go probably... Yeah, I don't want to get flanked here, so I'm going to put Excellent back here, and we'll move him out if we need to. Jorg Overwatch. Let's see what happens. So we didn't kill anything, unfortunately, though we did some damage. He's in full cover. He's going to sprint out like a boss. Alright. If these guys keep going aggressive like this, is going to be nice. I like to see that. If we can keep them pinned like this, because they don't know if we have vision of them, it's going to be a real advantage. There's a blood call. This guy's probably going to jetpack, and we'll be ready for him when he does. Oh, that's just asking to get blown up and then murdered. Blood call. That makes the Muton elites that much more dangerous. Holy crap. That guy's going to try to run around for flank, which is smart. So is the heavy floater. Okay. So far, so good. Unless anything else comes out of the UFO, we should be able to deal with this pretty handily right now. Barring some really bad luck. Definitely chrysalids. Write that down. Chrysalids, probably another Muton pod. Alright. We're not going to rush out with Commando all aggressive-like, because we can't really afford to do that safely. You're like, why are you blowing all your rockets on this, Urs? A, because I haven't heard mech, and B, Muton elites are freaking scary. So let's not scatter, let's blow up their cover, and let's murder these fools, please.
Launching.
If we can knock that Muton elite down, my life would be much better for it. Okay, that was the worst rocket I've ever seen, but at least we got their cover down. So there's that. Van Dorn has double tap on stuff. Jorg has 2 shots on stuff, 80% because attack sense. How about we make that better with a beautiful shot from the Wolf himself. 100%, 64% chance to crit. This will hopefully put him in executioner range. Not quite, but Van Dorn has double tap for that purpose. 77 versus 87. Let's do that. At least get hollow up. 9 crit from the Dorn. Okay, so he has another shot. Let's use Jorg for this shot. It's an executed Muton Elite. Nice. 1 Muton Elite corpse. Van Dorn. Get double tap on that guy, get hollow. Nice shot. So we got 1 Muton Elite left. We're going to have 3 Mutons left shortly, I think. Alright, Nova, where do we put you now that we know the Mutons are kind of having trouble finding decent cover? I mean, luckily we caught them out in the open. This is, well, the whole reason I retreated was to catch them in the no man's land rather than the other way around. Obviously we're worried about the flank from this side. These guys could be coming around, especially that heavy floater. So we need to pull back a little, I think. But beyond that, we should be okay. Yorg especially should be sitting in the front line like he is. Okay, so that's 1 Muton Elite, 3 Mutons down. You're saying, Urs, why do you keep using the pen and paper? I haven't had the chance, actually. I know I do read these comments. I haven't had a chance to test that tactically or enhanced tactics readout mod yet. I do want to at some point, but I haven't had the opportunities. It's not me going, oh, it probably sucks, I don't want to try it. I just haven't gotten around to it, and, you know, recording these episodes, I only have so much time in the day to do that. I may test it soon, and we might be able to see it for the next mission, if I get the opportunity. But yes, thank you so much for the contribution. It is duly noted. I promise I didn't forget. It's just one of those things, eh? Alright. So we're still in smoke, I think, with Zoidberg, yes? Okay, dense smoke is fine. This is unlikely to get really hit by that heavy floater. Commando's in a bit of an odd way, because if he gets surrounded here, he is going to get hit. Nova, I mean, I do want her up at the front a little more than this, but I can't really justify this move without the serious potential for flanking right now. Sideways fighting is not where I want to be doing here, because my best cover is in this direction. But it looks like I may have to do that. I'm going to pull Commando back, despite him basically being the definition of a frontline troop. The concern is, right, if that heavy floater comes around here, it's unlikely he'll see back here, but he still may. So I don't know where the best place to position Commando actually is right now, besides tossing him up here. Zoidberg I'm probably going to keep... you know, dense smoke aside, a good shot and Zoidberg's down to like half. So I may pull him back here and put him on opportunities. Those guys definitely are circling around here to try to pick off our guys down there, namely our Rocketeer. So I'm a little worried about that. But our Rocketeer's in dense smoke, so we should be fine. Excellent, probably staying right there is the best thing you can do right now. And Nova... I mean, I kind of want the motion tracker to know if there's any chrysalids coming up, but I want her to be useful. She's probably good right there, honestly. Let's Overwatch on Nova and go from there. Commando, I just don't know where to put him right now. I want to put him at something that's got facing cover in this direction, but I don't want to put him... I also want to put him somewhere near the front line. If I put him here, though, if that heavy floater really makes an aggressive move, as we saw him do from here, boom, that's probably in range, and he's going to get his ass flanked, he's going to get his ass killed. So I need to put him back here, I think. That's just not a lot of good position. We are pulling back here for obvious reasons. Muton Elite, he's going to double move to get into the no man's land, or he's going to sit there, thank you. Sit there, thank you. Heavy floater, he did not move aggressively. Okay. So they think they're gonna pin us with Overwatch, which is great news for me, because that's just freaking stupid. And we'll be able to get hollow up and execute the other Muton Elite. That's the concern, along with heavy floater. Everything beyond that is details right now. So far so good, though. So far so good. That meld, I mean, we saw it. We know where it is. It is unlikely we're gonna get to it. That's okay. Dorn. Van Dorn. 77, yeah, I'm not trying to kill here, I'm trying to get hollow up. So let's do just that. Let's get hollow up here. It's a miss, unfortunately. Okay, well, that happens. But we have hollow, and that's really the important thing. Yor has a 90% chance to nail that guy. That'll be nice. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Wolf, do you have eyes on anything here? You have eyes on that guy. Be nice to execute as well. My concern is, though, I might be in flank range here if I'm not careful. That's alright. Yasina's pretty decent shot on that as well. We'll probably be able to make use of our troopers as the need arises. So let's take a shot with Yorg, 90%. Looks pretty good, 60% chance to crit. Covering fire is fine. We have chitin plating for a reason. Wow, that looked like it went through Zoidberg's leg. That's a little unfortunate. Let's just make that happen, please. Thank you. 8 crit is nice. Got Executioner up, or procced rather. Crit, please, and kill. Yeah. 76% chance to crit is pretty awesome with Executioner. Splash on the prone, man. 28%'s not great. Didn't we... I thought we had vision on... No, we don't have vision on. Okay. So, couple problems here, obviously. We're gonna need... Yeah, I'm afraid of leaving Wolf out here. He's a little low on hit points. Make sure our sniper doesn't quote-unquote bite it if I'm not careful with him. I'm probably gonna just pull back and let that heavy floater go, but at the very least, the Muton elite is down. So that one heavy floater and 3 Mutons floating, running around, rather. We don't have that much cover available from this position, honestly. Do I blow a smoke? Do I not blow a smoke? That's really the operative question right now. We do have 2 sources of Overwatch we need to break effectively. So let's rush out here with McDowell.
Will do.
And it looks like, wow,
Incoming
more
over
Overwatch
here.
than I expected here.
Under fire.
Oh, that guy's not overwatching? Really? I thought he kind of was. But alright, let's just sprint Nova back then. She did the job of getting our Rocketeer cleared out of the potential death position, essentially. Don't want to let her die. That would be freaking awful. Yeah, Wolf is kind of in the same position, because from here, you can see, like, this moves out here, suddenly Wolf is flanked, and not exactly the biggest hit points on the map. So I want to pull Wolf back. I want to say here, but then this is probably still the better place for a sniper. Pull Wolf all the way back here. Still have eyes on everything, and that's pretty much what I wanted to see. Yeah, Yassine doesn't have a good spot to unload rockets right now. But then again, that's not really the priority. The priority is going to be keeping everyone alive. This is fine for the Rocketeer. If that guy comes out, we'll be able to clear up the cover, maybe a grenade or something, and deal with him that way. Commando I want at the front and active, but like I said, there's no decent cover for him to take right now that's going to be of any meaningful use. I'm going to put Excellent out back in this direction. If something does rush up, I'm going to be able to overwatch it. Unlikely things will have range on me there. Commando, just sit in. If that thing jetpacks, it'll kill it. Zoidberg, come up here, overwatch, and see what we can calculate out of this one. I'm not entirely certain how this is going to go, but let's give it a go, shall we? Let's make a go of it, yeah? But the biggest part is, again, Muton elites are down. That's the job. That's really the job. Hi, you're behind full cover. That's irritating. What are you doing?
That's what armor is for.
Wow, really? That's freaking irritating. Seriously? Through full cover, 6 damage? That's kind of irritating. Alright, hi there, heavy floater. What are you firing at? Okay.
It's raining days over here, man.
So Van Dorn took 1 ping, but with Zoidberg's ministrations, that's still within armor damage tolerances, so we're alright on that. Okay, Van Dorn should... Did he pop double tap last time? No, I don't know, he might have. But we still need to get that guy down. And Van Dorn's now in a little bit of a dangerous position. I did not expect him to get hit from there. It's a little worrisome. Jorg is out of rounds, but he does have lock and load proper, so he can easily take some pings on this. God, like, it feels like I'm running Overwatch constantly on Nova, which I am, effectively. I may need to swap Van Dorn back 1 move, but that's gonna trigger the Overwatch there, so I need to do this safely. Are we pulling back even further? We may be. We have 1 more shot on Wolf to maybe break the stalemate here. 79% is nice. We have precision shot up. So if this connects, this is going to be a kill. The issue is it connecting, effectively. Nova has ITZ, so I can't really use her as hit and run. Yeah, you know, options not so good right now. Nova's pretty much doing nothing but running out and running Overwatch and running back in. I'd like another hollow up somewhere, but unfortunately, we don't have eyes on the heavy floater. It seems to be just behind like that. Not sure why. This line looks pretty good to the heavy floater to me. That's definitely step out. He seems to be behind this tree or something. Though why Wolf sees him, I have no idea. Okay, so what? So we have Jorg able to take 1 shot and then Overwatch. 70% is still pretty good there. If we connect with that sniper shot, we should be okay. We're still a little bit pinned back here, but I'm going to take this shot and hope we can really nail it down here. Nice. 8 damage. That's now much lower in health, which makes Executioner kick in to gear. It's 80%. Jorg, come on, buddy. It's alright. Don't mind the covering fire a bit. At least we cleared that, which is good. And the Chitin armor is not what I'm worried about. I'm still behind cover on this shot, so that's alright. That's a kill. Alright, heavy floater down. Still 3 mutons up, one of which has 1 hit point. So that's going to be a little easier to deal with. An Overwatch back here in case that thing runs in. Now we can clear Van Dorn out. We can have Zoidberg put his ministrations upon him. There we go. Clear up that 6 damage he took, and we're going to put Van Dorn right back out front. He's pretty much what we're going to need out there. What with a gun and all. Then again, I could just put Nova out here and get Hollow up on that ugly little bastard. She's not going to be great at close range, but she'll have a little more flexible deployment. Maybe put Van Dorn in a position where he's not going to get murdered and flanked. Take Zoidberg in this corner. Put Van Dorn behind that tree. Yeah, that'll probably work. Oh, 1%, 1%. If she can nail this pistol shot behind full cover, it's going to be a freaking miracle. 11%. Stranger things have happened. We'll also have Hollow up on him that way, too. So this is not completely insane. Like, there's a reason to this. Yeah, did not expect that to hit, but Hollow was really the issue. He may have Hollow up for yet another turn after that, and that'll be good. Excellent. Yeah, and a little bit of concern here, obviously, because that floater was running around there, but we should be all right. Let's drop Zoidberg here. Oh, is this corner cover? Ah, this is not corner cover, actually. I just realized. That would be dangerous for one of my troops, because this is no cover from this direction. So Zoidberg would get crit if I left him there. I just realized that. Okay, well. So me putting other troops there before was a little bit dangerous, and now I find myself in even more danger. I can pull Zoidberg all the way back, which is fine, I guess.
Heading to that location.
I'd rather have an opportunist shooter at the front line. Without that option, let's get Van Dorn behind cover. Commando, it's just not a lot of good cover to be had here. I could put Commando here. Now, that thing runs up to that log. He's going to murder it. Let's do that and Overwatch. I mean, Hunker, rather, not Overwatch. Excellent is now in a dangerous position because he can get flanked if something runs out here. Even goes to this tree, I think. That might be a dangerous position. Yeah, this is not cover here. Yeah, that would have been really unfortunate. I know Wolf is out of rounds now, so our kind of like long-range murder machine is a little tapped out, but we should be all right. Let's put Excellent here. If something does run forward into the no man's land, we'll be able to Overwatch it. And we are pulling back pretty hard here. We want to cheat them into the no man's land. If we get into a pitched firefight, I mean, as you saw, we're gonna be taking some damage. Yeah, he's gonna move here, and that's exactly why I moved Excellent, as you saw. That's okay. He's blood calling. There he is. There's the other one. Okay, they're gonna keep moving from high cover to high cover, which is very smart of them. Good miss. Is the tree still there? Not for long, I'm afraid. The last guy's still back there, kind of just chilling. I am worried about York's cover right now. That's starting to look a little mighty flimsy. Alright, so now we have options. Can I don't actually see this guy? Ah, he moved up too far. That is bloody beautiful. Okay, so we have options. Wolf's option is to reload the gun, which is unfortunate but necessary. Let's put Wolf back here and reload the gun. Since we can use Wolf as full cover from that position. Nova, again, has... Oh, we might have Overwatch to contend with up there, but Nova will be able to run out here and get Hollow up a little easier. And if she does get out here, she can actually do good work, because this is still full cover for her. So let's take a swing, 5%. Ah, it's not great. I thought I had vision on that guy. Apparently, I can't see that giant muton hiding behind that tiny-ass tree. That's kind of funny, actually, in a really stupid way. Van Dorn will have eyes here, though, and I mean, he will be able to double tap as well this way and get Hollow up on both of these. Oh, no, he's only going to double tap one guy. So we're going to be able to shoot one guy. I'm going to save double tap for when he's in a better position to do this. So let's run up here. Let's take that one shot that we're going to be able to get. I could suppress, but I need to save my ammunition. There's still... Or he can just ice the guy at 42%. That works, too. 2 mutons left. One back there, one up front. Nova has no way to deal with that guy at the moment. Jorg... he's got that tree looking a little dangerous, but he does have that chitin plating, so if he can make that tree work for him, that works for me. He's got 2 shots, so we're going to fire an Overwatch, I think. You never know. 40% chance. Could be good. There we go. That's a connection. And we're going to Overwatch, in case that guy moves. Now we have a little more flexibility with our deployment, but not altogether too much, so we're going to send some folks out this way. Overwatching here in case that guy moves forward. Nova is actually going to hunker to make sure that guy can't hit her for diddly, because he does have elevated ground on her. Commando is still, like, the way this no man's land works, he's still not in a position to get anywhere. It's kind of really frustrating, honestly. He's kind of like, I want to kill something, Commander. I know, but I can't actually get you out there right now, man. Oh, shotguns on these maps sometimes. So important for close quarters later, so annoying for these kind of mid-range firefights early. Zoidberg, we know that other Muton's over there, so Zoidberg should probably be okay here. And if he moves out this way, York's going to get an easy shot on him. So let's double Overwatch with Opportunist. Excellent roll out this way. If he tries to roll out this way, we're going to have an Overwatch from this back position. And what else we got? He's not happy. There's good reason for that. Where's the other guy? That's my question. Okay, we got a floater pack as well. So Chrysalid Muton and floater pack. Good. What did he overwatch or did he hunker? He overwatched. Okay, that's fine. And he, from the looks of it, he has covering fire. Or was it the other guy? Not you. Do you have covering fire? Suppression, death perception, covering fire. Yeah. So he does have covering fire, which is a little annoying. On the upshot, we do have Nova to break the stalemate now. Finally. Can she get a flank off? I don't think she can get a flank off of this, but she can get breached, Overwatch, and an approach to a better position. Obviously, lightning reflexes is going to ping here.
Incoming over here.
And that was the intent. I think we should have eyes on this guy from here. Going to step out onto the ramp. Nah, of course we don't, because that'd be freaking convenient. Alright, so phase 2. Hollow targeting with Van Dorn. Nice.
My weapon's almost dry. Shot did not connect.
Double tap. I mean, he's going to have to fire anyway, but let's just have York take a ping at this thing. Let's have York take a ping. Beautiful. We're going to Overwatch with York.
This is it.
Nice. Okay, so now we're in a better position. We have one Muton left, and that is the end of this massive pack. God help me, this is freaking scary. Then we'll be able to get a better cover position and see if we can take the UFO down. But like I said, remember, the outsiders are not here, so we got to also worry about where they may be deployed in this giant alien hellhole. Oh boy. All right. I'm worried about putting Wolf out. Yassine is pretty much in the same position. I wish this ramp was covered, but it's totally not. Probably gonna put Yassine back here. I know they're not gonna be able to flank Highlighter without them dying horribly. Van Dorn, I can't reload because of the double tap. So yeah, let me take Yassine down this way. I wish I could swap positions with Wolf in just one move, but it doesn't seem to be an option here.
Heading to that location.
I want Wolf to be here in case we have vision on something tasty. Alright, there we go. We will steady weapon. Yassine already launched 2 rockets, 2 explosive rockets this mission, but, you know, like I said, Muton elites are no laughing matter, and I'm more than okay investing that in that nasty little pack. Zoidberg, I would cheat forward just a tad and Overwatch one more tile. We'll be able to get to this thing and Overwatch next turn. I need to know where that Muton's at. Keep doing that, excellent. We're saving stuff. Commando. Yeah, still not a good place for you anywhere, really. Here is okay. He may just get shot in the face if I put him out there. There's really no point to that. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna Overwatch, I guess. That's the only person who's got moves left. You're gonna definitely Overwatch with that shotgun in case that Muton comes running. And Van Dorn's gonna end his turn. We didn't pop double tap. It's on cooldown, unfortunately, now, but what I'm hoping I'll be able to do with Nova is come out here, peep the areas. I'm gonna say peep the Muton and then have Wolf take him out, but York to carry that for me.
Dead and gone.
Dead and gone.
Negative ammo, I'm spent.
Alright, York is spent. I am spent from the stress of this mission, so I'm gonna take a break, folks, and come back at you next time as we continue the assault on the giant UFO of doom. I have been Urs. This has been XCOM, and I will see you all next time. Till then!